that.
Yeah.
Like that?
Well, you know, these Madison, Wisconsin summer days are always usually pretty good. So we're excited. It's not too hot either. You know, it's just the right temperature for all the kids. So we're really excited. My voice is a little scrappy right now. We're having a lot of fun. We're yelling so far, so it's good. It's a good yell. But we're gonna have a lot of fun. A lot of parents here, a lot of kids. About 300 plus kids here today, so it's gonna be really exciting.
One of the great things about this sport is not just from the football aspect; it's what the kids get out of it too, isn't it?
Well, it's all about the kids. You know, honestly, it's about teaching them great fundamentals. It's about teaching them about life too. You know, and the ups and downs of it all. And it's just a great opportunity. God's given me an amazing opportunity to inspire a lot of people. You know, hopefully I can do it not just through football, but also just through all these coaches too. We have so many great you know, coaches from around the area, a lot of great players from here too, and so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Russell, only like 1% of high school football players make it to the NFL. So how do you draw on your path to the NFL to try and like inspire these kids to be that 1 in 100?
You know, it's a little harder than 1 in 100. It's like 1 in 100 million, yeah, almost. But it's one of those things that, in terms of, it's not just about just making it in football. Like for me, growing up, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to play professional football. I wanted to play professional baseball. But that's not the only thing I was relying on. I was relying on my education. I was relying on all the opportunities I was going to have in life. And I took advantage of it. And the main thing I try to tell these kids, and I try to tell all the kids that we go around the country, and we also go international too. We go to Vancouver. So we go to 7 different locations. And each location, I tell them, you know, dreams come true when you capitalize on opportunity. And I think that's, no matter what age you are, you know, my dreams started coming true when I was a young kid by my work ethic, and God just gifted me. And so I really put a lot of work into it. And I wasn't the best student, you know, in the world. You know, I had to really work for my grades and really pay attention and sit up in the front of the classroom. So those are the type of things we talk about. But also, obviously, football too.
You're talking about the different locations, but there's really something special about coming to Madison, Camp Randall, right?
It is. Coming to Camp Randall, I told the coaches, I told the kids right when we started. You know, there's only so many athletes that get to play on this field, and it's a unique thing. You know, so when you get to play on Camp Randall's field, it's a special thing. I know Coach Barry Alvarez, I know Coach Paul Chris would say the same thing, and a lot of other players. So it's a special thing. We want to honor that. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. The RWPA is really excited to be here in 2015 again, obviously, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Answer some football questions too. I mean,
yeah, sure.
Regarding what you got coming up here, well, for yourself personally, I mean, you're kind of in a transition with the contract thing and all that going on for you right now, right?
Yeah, that's not where my focus is, though. You know, I get to focus with these kids and spend a lot of time with them, and travel around the country, and that's what it's about. The rest will work out. The contract will work out. It'll work itself out. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to, you know, hopefully be a Seattle Seahawk for a really long time. So that's the goal.
What about what you've done over the last couple of years? I mean, there's so many players want to be in your shoes, obviously, what you've accomplished.
It's been special, and it's not just me. It's a great team effort, and a lot of great athletes on our football team, a lot of great players, and a lot of great moments from everybody. You know, it's not just me. You know, so it's a special thing. You know, you got a special team, you got a unique situation there. So we're excited about the future there. And we'll see how far we can take it.
Anybody give you a hard time in terms of coming back here? Because obviously they're rooting for a different NFL team around these areas.
You know, every once in a while I'll see a few Packers shirts. You know? Usually this day I see a lot of Seahawks shirts. I see a lot of 16, you know, Wisconsin jerseys. Or I'll see neutral colors. You know, so that works. You know, but you know, obviously I have a lot of respect for the Green Bay Packers and what they do. A lot of respect for Aaron Rodgers and how he plays the game, and their coach too as well. So they have a phenomenal football team. We've had a lot of tough battles against those guys, so it's never easy playing against the Packers.
You're not just a famous football player, but you're a movie star now, man, with Entourage and all that. How was that for you?
That was a lot of fun. You know, obviously to be in the movie and to shoot that, and just one of my favorite movies and favorite shows. You know, I've been watching it ever since I was a young kid in, I don't know, 10th grade or something like that. So Doug Allen's a good friend of mine, the creator of the show, and so it's been cool.
Are you excited for the future of this program with Paul Christ here?
Yeah, I love Paul Christ. I think he's one of the best coaches I've ever had. He's a phenomenal coach. And they're screaming Hawks right now, so I don't know if this Wisconsin TV's maybe upset at me. But yeah, so, but Coach Paul Christ can do a great job.
Last night was the Blake Jeffrey on Classic. A ton of former Badgers came back for that, and now you're here today. So why do you think it's so important for kind of your generation of people to come back?
Well, it's a certain unity we have here at University of Wisconsin. You know, I was only here for 6 months. I was here from July 1 to January 1. I felt like I was here for 6 years, and, it's going to feel like an eternity. I really love the school, the education here. I love the football program. I love everything about it. So I love watching. I get to chat up with Bo Ryan yesterday for a long time, and that was just spend time with him and his beautiful wife. So that was cool. So they're great people, and that's why I came here. I came here for the people. I came here for the atmosphere. I came here for the football, and also most important, I came here for the education. So it's all correlated.
Does doing these kind of camps make you think about getting into coaching after your career?
For sure. I definitely think about getting into coaching and being a head coach one day at big university at University of Wisconsin. I'd love to do it. Hopefully I can play another 15, 20 years first.
Yeah.
And then make that decision, but we'll see.
Does it feel like yesterday when you came here to Wisconsin as a player, or does it seem like a lifetime ago based on what everything that's happened for you?
The memories feel like yesterday, but the spirit and the energy and all that, it feels like I've been here a lifetime. I can remember everything that goes yesterday. I remember when I first had my first meeting here, when I first came here, and I came here June 9th, 2011. That was the same day my dad passed away the year before. June 9th, 2010, he passed away. So all this has an amazing relationship to everything. How it's all played into my life. And I'm just grateful. I think my dad almost pushed me here. I used to always talk about Barry Alvarez when I was 10, 12, 14 years old, and the Wisconsin Badgers and this guy named Ron Dane. I was like, who is that? What's running the football? I played in a 5-wide offense growing up, and threw the ball 60, 70 times a game, even throughout college for the most part. So, and then I found this wonderful place, and it's meant the world to me. These kids mean the world to me, so it's an honor to be here.
What's the greatest thing you get out of those camps in terms of kids looking up to you and being able to look in their eye and help them out?
Yeah, the most important thing in terms of the Russell Wilson Pass Academy, what we try to do, and I tell my coaches this right before we start. I tell them about the fundamentals, I tell them about the lessons that we want to teach. But there's one thing, there's one common note that I try to tell. We have 1,000 kids at camp, 300 kids at camp, 400, 500, no matter how many. We have, I think we have like 300 plus kids here today. If we can change one kid's life, the mission's accomplished. Because that one kid could change a generation, could change a culture. So that's the idea. And I think that when you simplify it that way, and the coaches simplify that, all the people that I have working from the volunteers to everybody else, and parents too as well. When you simplify it that way, you really get involved with each individual, with each kid. You really try to teach them the way they're supposed to be taught, but also enjoy it and love them for who they are and get excited for their future. Thank you guys, all in Wisconsin.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah, thank you guys.